guys, welcome to my channel. Today I have a very exciting tutorial for you. It is what you see right here, and this is part 1 of his and hers festival look. The other part is on Ryan's channel. We created this super fun look right here on him. So this is kind of like these festival looks kind of go together. So if you have a significant other that you want to match for a certain festival or whatever it is that you're doing, then you can watch part 1 and part 2. So after this, be sure to head to Ryan's channel and check out part 2 to see how we created his super simple but super fun look. Throughout this tutorial, I'm going to give you my tips and tricks for making sure that your makeup stays put. I know that this doesn't look like a very wearable look to some of you, but you're wrong. I'll show you right here. This is not going anywhere. So I did my my brows and my foundation off camera, but let's go ahead and talk about base and prep and foundation and concealer and all that, because that is very, 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 very important for a long-lasting makeup look for a festival or whatever it is that you may be doing that you need, you need your foundation and your makeup to stay put. First, you need to start off with a completely clean face. Even if you have oily skin, you should definitely wash your face and apply moisturizer. This is going to be the perfect base for any primer, foundation, concealer, all of that. Next is primer. I like to use a primer that's got an SPF in it. I use the Murad Invisibler Perfecting Shield Primer. This has a really nice feeling. It's gonna make your skin very soft, and this has SPF 30 in it, which is gonna be great. Some foundations have SPF in it, but just in case, you can be covered and rest assured that your skin is being protected from the UV rays with SPF in this. So once you've primed your face, you're gonna wanna go in and conceal, or maybe you don't, but if you do want to conceal, I suggest using a waterproof concealer such as this NYX Incredible Waterproof Concealer. This is what I used today. Most of the waterproof foundations that I found out there were not cruelty-free, so I'm not going to mention any of those, but there are some foundations that I like to use on days when I need my foundation to frickin' last. And one of those is this Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. This has SPF 15 in it. So if that's not enough for you, like it isn't for my pale ass, then you're gonna wanna start with the primer with SPF in it. But this is 12-hour lasting, so this is a great one. And for brows, you're gonna wanna use something that is going to stay on there, because brows are a very important part to any look. And I really like the NYX eyebrow gel. I need you guys to make this in a navy for me, please and thank you. But this stuff, it doesn't actually say it's waterproof, but it's pretty much waterproof. I've used this, I've worn this all day and well into the night, and it stays on there. So for the eyeshadow portion of this, I'm gonna keep it super, super simple. I'm just gonna do a really, really light eyeshadow look, and for this, I'm gonna be going in with Tarte's Rainforest of the Sea palette, and I'm gonna be taking sand and dusting that all over my entire eyelid. Oh, and in case you have oily eyelids, which I do not, so I'm not using this, you're gonna want to use an eyeshadow primer over your entire lid and then set it with this shade. Now I'm taking seashell and applying that with a damp brush all over my entire eyelid and working that into the crease area as well. Now I'm taking more of that same shade with another damp little brush, and I'm just applying this right in the inner corner to add a little extra pop. I decided I wanted to tie in what we're gonna be doing on the forehead to my eyes to tie it all together. So you can totally skip this step if winged eyeliner seems daunting to you, but I'm gonna be going in with ColourPop's Boots, and this is a pink gel liner. You've been seeing me use this a lot lately, and it doesn't say that it's waterproof, but I have worn this like all damn day, and it stays put. So I'm just gonna create a winged liner with this. And because I'm a believer of more is always more, we're gonna go in with glitter. This is Heavy Metal Glitter by Urban Decay in the shade or color Junkshow. I love the name of this. Like a junkshow sounds so appealing to me. I'm just going to apply this right over the top of this just to give a little bit of glitter. Next, I'm using NYX's Full Figured Waterproof Mascara. This is going to go on the top and bottom lashes. You cannot go to a festival or any day where you're gonna be out for long periods of time. Do not leave your freaking house without waterproof mascara, okay? Don't do it. I will find you. It will smear off down here and up here. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. lashes, I'm going to be using Duo Eyelash Adhesive in clear since I'm not wearing a black liner on top for once. And I'm going to be using these for the first time ever. These are Blinking Beauty lashes in design number 3, and they're just like really like fluffy and beautiful. So we're going to try these out. Now for blush, I'm going to be using Tarte's Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Dazzled. It's this color right here. For highlighting, we're gonna go back to one of my faves from Walmart. It is Hard Candy's 3 Times a Charm right here. I'm gonna be using this one right here to do a bit of highlighting around my entire face. So now for the fun design part on the forehead with lots of rainbow colors. I'm going to be using the Ofra Cosmetics palette. This is the Bright Addiction palette. We're going to be using this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and this one. I'm gonna be going back and forth between those to create the rainbow look. And as a base for that, I'm gonna be using NYX Gel Liner in white. And to create the pretty dramatic and crisp lines on the forehead, you can either use a card, something like this, to do this, or you can use, where is it? Tape. So whatever you want to use, whatever you're more comfortable with, go ahead and use that. Okay, so we're done with this design here, and to add a little pop of color in the inner waterline, which I felt like doing just to kind of tie this bright color in up here down to the below area of the eye, I'm going to be taking ColourPop's cream gel, what is this? Cream gel liner in Punch, and I'm just going to apply this to my waterline. But you can really take any color you want, any color that you used for up here, you can take that just to brighten up the eye area a bit. To ensure that your lips is going to stay on very well, you're gonna want to cover your lips in foundation. Use your setting powder and just apply that right over your lips. Then you're gonna want to line your lips and use a liquid to matte lipstick. This is going to stay on the best. I'm gonna use a nude tone because throughout the day, it is much harder to tell if lipstick is smeared or coming off if it is the same color as your skin or close, as opposed to like a dark, deep liquid lipstick. But feel free to use whatever color floats your boat. If you are going to be good about it and reapply, like I'm not usually, then you can go with a darker color. But I'm gonna use Tarte's Lip Paint in Namaste, and I'm going to line my lips with NYX's Beige Lip Liner. Last but very not least, this is a very, very important step, so make sure you're listening. Stop looking at your phone, texting whoever, checking your Instagram. Listen. You need to set everything that you've created right here, and I'm going to be doing that today with e.l.f. This is Makeup Mist and Set. This is really inexpensive at Target, but some other favorites of mine are the NYX setting spray as well as Urban Decay's setting spray, so feel free to use anything that you have, but I would say this is almost a complete must. And you're going to do this in like an X formation, like so, and down the center. We made it! Here is the finished festival look. Hopefully you guys learned some new tips and tricks to keep your makeup on for a very long time for whatever festival it is that you're going to. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss any more videos like this one. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And we'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye. Now I'm taking some so I'm just gonna create a winged liner with this. We are moving soon. I cannot wait.